everyone. Welcome to Cosmos and Spread. This is your daily guidance spirit messages for October 24th, 2022. Okay, so I will be using this guidance deck. This is the Sacred Spirit reading cards, and then I will top the reading off with this beautiful oracle deck. Now, if you are interested in the cards, I do not get compensated whatsoever. I do have the links in the description below for you for your convenience. I also have card reviews here on this channel under the card reviews tab. So it should be easy for you to find if you're looking for a full deck flip through and review. All right, Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please show me, tell me, or both, what does the collective need to know for this daily reading for October 24th, 2022, please, Spirit? Some of you may feel a little delay today, and for some of you, this can actually be that you may feel a little tired today, want to rest a little more today, if possible. I know many of us have very busy lives, but sometimes, yes, a little bit of stagnant energy here. See, the cards are not coming out just yet. Here we go. Thank you, Spirit. This one, Spirit, yes. Okay, more from this deck. No. Okay, we have one card. Let's see what Spirit has. Oh, lovely. Okay, this is emotional challenges. Resolve the issue. Number 13. Now, I do recommend, especially those of you who are new to my channel, please, when I give you a number, please research the angel number or spiritual number meaning for the numbers that I give you. I will give you the reduced version of that per my interpretation, okay? Now, this is about emotional changes. It says resolve the issue. So the number 13, I'm going to give you the number 4. So for me, the number 4, that's telling me that Spirit is wanting you to know that Spirit is seeing what's going on. They're hearing your prayers, your intentions that you are setting out into God and the universe. Okay, your Holy Spirit team, they are seeing and hearing all this, and they want you to know that they are working behind the scenes to assist you at this time. So whoever's watching this reading, that's going to be for you. Okay, now let me yeah, thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to read from the book because the meanings to these cards are very lengthy, and also since they're so lengthy, I don't want to leave anything out that could be important for you since this is a collective reading. Okay, it says, it is not uncommon for individuals to experience regular emotional challenges. A part of the human experience is to go through different stages of the emotional wheel, from love, joy, and happiness to grief, sadness, and betrayal. Not all emotions can be conveyed at once, and therefore a process of understanding our current and past feelings to move forward with an issue or challenge is essential. We can't always be the light and fluffy. We must acknowledge feelings such as anger or bitterness. Refusing to acknowledge personal anger, resentment, or mistreatment towards yourself will only leave you feeling depressed, with your self-worth being sacrificed just to please others. Right now, you are experiencing an emotional challenge. You may be feeling overwhelmed, have had your trust broken, or felt betrayal from people close to you. You may have been hurt by others either physically or emotionally. Know that you have the resilience and strength you need within to overcome this challenge in life. This is a temporary phase. You must acknowledge your emotions now if you would like to move forward quickly. It is important to remember not to dwell on events for too long, as they can keep you stuck and stagnant in life. And see, that was remember I said there's some kind of stagnant feeling, not progressing forward when I was shuffling the cards. So, yeah, I really feel like that's going to be for a lot of you. There's some situation um, that you are encountering or you will encounter today or within the next few days, um, that is going to be very emotional for you. Okay, and it may feel like you're getting pulled in different directions, having lots of distractions, and you can't get your work done. It can come in so many different forms, but the main thing is, again, spirit doesn't want you to get stuck in the hurt, the pain, any kind of trauma that you've been through. Um, let's see, let's go ahead. Verbal confrontations are possible now. Attempt mediation to remove the emotional charge out of the conversation so all parties can be heard and express themselves equally. Remember, you can only heal something you choose to acknowledge. And that was in bold print. If you have experienced a traumatic event or continued cycles of emotional triggers, please seek a suitable professional that can help you unpack this emotional baggage and get to the real cause of the issue. And one of the shadow aspects that this book recommends that you be on the lookout for is fear in displaying emotion. And then two more are self sabotage and denial. Okay. And the sacred crystal that this book recommends is the rhodonite. It's RHODONITE. And guardian angel assistance that this book recommends is guardian angel Jehoel. It's Jehoel. And this is an angel that assists with stress, practicality, calmness, and awareness. And last, the affirmation that is recommended if you do not have your own already that you prefer is I acknowledge and express my emotions with ease and grace. Okay. Now that's very, very beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. So let's go ahead and move forward and let's see what cards we have with this lovely oracle deck. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, what guidance would you like to give our lovely collective today for October 24th, 2022, please? Thank you, Spirit. And Spirit just took me back. Hold on just a second. The Spirit? Yes, okay. Which one? No, okay. Spirit took me back to when I was thinking and speaking about the stuck, stagnant energy as I was shuffling the cards. And, something else, I feel like that when I said that some of you may be feeling overly tired or overwhelmed, I feel like that has to do, again, when we get in that depressive feeling or, kind of like emotionally drained for whatever reason, that can absolutely make us, it's like it can wipe us of all of our energy. And Spirit doesn't want you to have to live like that. Okay, Spirit wants you to live the happiest, most abundant life possible. And sometimes, okay, more from this deck? No. Okay, and sometimes what we have to do is once we begin facing what it is that, whatever situation that we encounter, and we recognize our feelings, like the book and Spirit was saying, that we don't want to go there and stay stuck there. Okay. I literally know people who have been in situations and they're still stuck in those situations years later. They're still constantly thinking about these things and talking about these things as if they're current when it's been a really, really long time. Okay, Spirit does not want that for you. Spirit wants you to be healthy, emotionally and mentally healthy, as well as physically and spiritually healthy. Okay, now the next thing is cleanse, surrender. Okay, very beautiful. And if you could see here, there is a lot of greenery. Okay, you have the long tree trunks. You have a lot of greenery here. That's telling me there's a lot of growth that's going to come to you within this situation. Okay, but the first thing that you have to do is, you have to recognize what's going on in this situation. And what I like to do, um, after I have recognized my emotions and um, began coming back to myself, because I'm human too. I'm in this human form, in this human body right now in this 3D world. And, I'm not perfect. And there are times when I go through situations, I am learning though. I used to, when something would happen, I would fall to absolute pieces. But now, when a situation arises, I understand that how I react is how it's like a boomerang effect of what the universe is going to send back to me. Okay. So now I'm realizing that, okay, this is a situation, but I'm more of an observer. Okay. Um, and I'm aware of my emotions. And listen, this did not happen overnight. Okay, this has taken me a few years actually to get to the point to where when a situation occurs that I don't break down. Okay, but instead I'm observing everything, instead of it's not that I'm trying to disassociate from anything. Okay, I am fully aware of what's going on. However, I'm also fully aware of my emotions and how my reactions are. Because let's be real, um, if something happens repeatedly, like in cycles, and it just seems like a cycle will end, and then like some people, myself included, I was one of these people. I would get in a relationship, and it was this certain type of relationship. I would leave and I would get with someone else, and I'll be daggone if it wasn't the same thing repeating. It was just a different person. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about with cycles. These repeating patterns that are toxic in our lives. And so it took me realizing to be able to say, okay, this has happened before many times. I realize now this is a cycle. And the only way that I can break this cycle is to not react the same way I did before. Because what's the definition of insanity, right? You keep doing something over and over the same way, expecting a different result. That just doesn't happen that way. Okay. And so I began realizing with Spirit teaching me that how I react, because like I said, I would be frantic. Okay. But now I have realized, okay, wait a minute. I've been through this before. This is a cycle. So this is a cycle that I need to break. So it's going to depend on how I react to this situation in this moment. Because do I want it to keep doing these cycles? If I choose no, I don't want to continue these, then I have to become that observer in the situation, see what's going on, recognize my feelings, but not allow my feelings to become so so overbearing that I am putting that out to the universe to bring me this cycle again. Because honestly, if it's a really hard situation, I don't want to keep going through those. And it may be so hard because it was hard for me coming out of, not, coming out of all of that breaking down when things would happen. Um, it was a hard transition, but like I said, baby steps. But now that I have been at it, and I kept at it, for, like I said, for about 2 years now. So now when cycles and patterns appear in my life that I don't want to keep having these cycles and patterns, I make sure that I'm aware of what's going on, what I don't want, okay? And then I'm like, okay, that's not something I want to repeat. So I'm going to stay calm. I'm going to say a prayer. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to trust God, the universe, the Holy Divine, my whole spirit team. Okay? And then I give it over to God. Okay? And my spirit team and the universe. And I do so with not such a frantic, hurting heart. Okay? And so when the cycle comes back around again, it's still a cycle, but it's less. And then the next time, if I keep doing that, it's less and less until it's gone. It doesn't keep happening anymore. Okay? So I really feel like that's what Spirit's saying for many of you watching this today, because this can be financially, with the lack mentality, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? For those of you that know me, you know that when I became ill many years ago, that I couldn't work anymore and we lost everything. But then when I started learning the law of attraction and started utilizing it in baby steps, things all started turning around for me. Okay, in the most beautiful, miraculous, magical, unexplainable ways. Okay, so just have trust and faith, and remember that what your heart, your feelings puts out is what energy you're going to get back. So since this has to do a lot with breaking patterns, breaking cycles, heart hurt, just keep that in mind. Okay. All right. So much love to you. That's what I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. And I'm going to really be saying a special prayer for each of us today for this. Okay. All right. Bye-bye, my friends.